What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Rich, this is RR37, it's the Roma Rebrand career mode, it's FIFA 21, it is the January transfer window, it is season 3, it is episode 9. I'm really looking forward to getting this one underway. We've got a game against Genoa, first day of the new year. Hopefully we get off to a winning start this year and continue that all the way through now till the end of the season and see where we end up. Where things like that are concerned, I don't think that we're doing too badly at the moment, if I'm being honest. Yeah, we had a bit of an up and down month in December, dropping a few points in the league. We played Inter really at the wrong time, considering we've got 3 or 4 forward players out injured all at the same time. But before that, we've been undefeated for a while. We've managed to qualify through to the knockouts of the Champions League as well, so all in all, I would say we're having a successful season. This now is how the league looks at the moment. You can see we've only lost 3 games out of 17, which is a huge improvement on this time last season, so we're doing well there. We're looking again realistically at 6th and 7th place where they are on points at the moment. We're 7 points now ahead of Milan, 8 points, 8 points clear of Napoli. That has come down in the last episode. We have to look to stretch that gap once again, which is not going to be easy. It's a real shame because we're now going into the knockout phase of the Champions League, and if we were going to make success of that this season, I wanted us to almost have European football wrapped up. That's not been the case. There's nothing that we can do about that. We've got to just get on with the job at hand, on and off the pitch today. The fact that we're now in January, anything can happen. As we know, we're still in a selling club phase at the moment. That has to be taken into consideration. So yeah, all in all, 36 points from 17 games. We're on roughly the same kind of goals for and against as Juventus, so we're not a million miles away at the moment. These are the other games that we have got coming up today. So you've seen Genoa, we've got Torino in the league, we'll play Sampdoria in the cup as well. Probably even try and get Verona out the way. We will split January into 2 as normal. But I think we'll start the next episode because look at those for games. We've got Juventus and AC Milan to round off the month, and then of course there's the transfer deadline day. So I think we'll start the next episode with Juventus, get the Milan game done as well, and wrap up the window in the next episode. So today it's going to be Genoa, it's going to be Torino, it's going to be Sampdoria in the cup, and it's going to be Verona to finish things out. Gonna now jump into the squad hub and just have a quick check over because it's January. I'm pretty sure we did this in the last episode, but again, we're just going to make doubly sure that everything's where it needs to be because of us being in this transfer window. In terms of development plans and everything that we've got going on, I'm pretty sure, like I said, that we are up to date with all this, but it is just worth checking because it is January. I fully expect that we're probably at some point in this month going to have offers come in for players. We're probably going to lose players that we don't want to lose. Also, just checking things like Carboni, things like Morelli, where they've topped out their development for the season already at such a low rating. I mean, it is probably time that we move these players on. And as well as players going out, I can't remember actually if we've got anybody that we're looking to bring in. Damsgaard should already be here now. I think that happened at the end of the last episode. That means Guidi will have gone as well, despite getting us a big goal in the Champions League in the last episode, which, by the way, guys, is up on the channel now if you are interested, before seeing any games in this one. We have got a few free agents that I've put on the list. We found Baranashaya this way, remember, and he's turned out to be really good for us. So with Morelli going and Carbone going, I did go ahead and start scouting some goalkeepers and centre backs just to replace those two. I think it makes sense, but before we make any moves on anyone, we'll try and get the information back on all of these players and see if there is actually anybody that does end up being worth being bringing in, if that makes sense. So I completely lost track of my words there, but I'm going to leave it in. So that's where we are with that at the moment. I think we've looked at the games now, we've looked at the league, we've made sure the players going out are on the transfer list, the players coming in, maybe we're waiting on a scout list for them. So I think it's time now that maybe we jump into the first game. We have got DODGEY here in the training lineup now, trying to get that sharpness and that morale up as quickly as we possibly can. I do want to convert him to a striker at some point, that's what we've bought him for. But at the moment, you guys also know that I'm not too completely sold on Shirky at the moment. So it could even be that DODGEY will play at left wing and we look for yet another forward. But I think for the time being, that's for another time. At the moment, we'll just try and get him sharp, try and get him fit, try and get that overall climbing and take it from there. And so to Genoa we go. We're away for the first game of the day today. They're playing their 4-3-2-1, so we can expect them. A lot of players up the pitch. We should be able to hopefully control the midfield as long as they press with that as well. We'll have to wait and see. As for our lineup for this one, I reckon it's probably going to be what you're seeing on the screen now. With Zaniolo out on the left, DODGEY down the centre, Perez out on the right. That's looking a lot stronger than it was against Inter. And then we're going to have, of course, Pele in the middle, 85 rated now. Diawara and Villar, who's back to +3 now. So I'm thinking that he's probably fully sharp, fully fit, which is good news for us. We've got Spinazzola at left back, Milenkovic next to him. Baranechea is going to come in today instead of Quarta. We've got Karsdorp at right back, Barbieri in goal. And hopefully that's enough for us to get the job done. As the referee grabs the match ball, the players coming out onto the pitch now. It's not going to be long till this one gets underway. It is the 1st of January, the 1st of a new year. Hopefully we can get off to a positive start in this one. We're going to have to be careful when they've got the ball, of course, with all the options that they've got up front. Should be pretty used to it by now though, if we're being honest. See if we can get DODGEY in the game early here. See what he feels like on the ball. Well, it weren't a great start for him. Lost it straight away there. Here they come now down the right hand side. Moving the ball pretty quickly. As you would expect, there's going to be a lot of options for them with that formation. Thankfully, they only managed to head that one comfortably to Barbieri. Bit of a loose touch there from Diawara, which is a bit worrying. Here is DODGEY now. Again, runs into trouble. Not the greatest first 5 minutes of his Roma career. I'm sure he'll get better though. I'm pretty sure of that. Spinazzola's done absolutely brilliant there. There's a ball to Zaniolo up the wing, which he's found now as well. It looked like DODGEY was going to start making a run there. Chose not to go with him. Here is Pellegrini and Villar just trying a little 1-2 there. Hasn't really come off, but we have recycled the ball though. Here's Zaniolo again. Back to Spinazzola, just taking our time with this one at the minute. Sweeping ball out there from Diawara. Karsdorp's in all kinds of space, but tries to get in front of his man with the ball and loses it. And we could be in trouble on the counter now. That's a great ball between centre-back and Diawara there. Please don't bring him down. That's well defended in the end there by Baranechea. So, pretty open first 15 minutes. Not really shots at goal as such, but there's openings being created at the moment. Here's the ball on the edge of our box again now. Villar's done absolutely, he's done really well there. There is a ball up the line if he chooses to use it, but decides to just slow the tempo of the game down. It's been quite a quick tempo this at the moment. Here is Pellegrini. Not really that much on. He's found DODGEY though, and then starts to make a run. We choose Villar instead. Pellegrini now couldn't quite steer that across the box. Real shame there. And it's been quite a hectic first 20 minutes of this game. Is it going to calm down? We have recovered that really well there with Milenkovic. Pellegrini on the turn. Here's DODGEY now. He's got Perez out to his right. Again, runs into trouble. And the game really hasn't slowed down in terms of aggression and tempo, but At the same time, both sides really have just cancelled each other out. No one's had a shot in anger, I wouldn't say. At the moment, that was almost the first one of the game. I'm not sure if it was blocked by our own player there. It can't have been because we've got the throw. So Zaniolo goes into Pellegrini, pops it back to Spinazzola. Inside for Diawara. I'm not exactly sure what it was that he was trying to do there, but it didn't come off. And we could be in a little bit of trouble here. Thankfully that's sorted out by Milenkovic, and Damsgaard now finds himself offside. It's been a bit of I would say a down first half for him. At the moment he's really struggling at the minute. Keeps running into trouble, giving the ball away. Now he's offside as well. That's a nice run inside there from Pellegrini. Get a little bit of luck there, and can Damsgaard turn the half round for himself? And does. He can't, but that's really the first shot in anger in this game. Comes from the new man. It's almost down the keeper's throat really. A lot of power in the shot, but needs to be much further in the corner if he's going to trouble a goalkeeper better than that. Oh, nice little back heel there, but we don't really want to be shooting with Milenkovic, and in the end we overplay it and pass it into trouble, and that's the end of a pretty frenetic first half. But I say that, and you can see there's not really much chances in the game to speak of. So we're going to jump straight into the second, hope for a little bit better. We need to be a little slower, which is a bit strange to say really. Bring the tempo of the game down a bit. Let our quality shine through and see if that can make the difference in this one. Here's Zaniolo now, into Pellegrini. That's more the ticket there at the moment. Just keeping control of the ball. We need it for longer periods than what we had it in that first half. Damsgaard tries the little spin there and spins straight into trouble again. So his second half has started the same as the first really. Luke Shaw has interestingly gone to Juventus. So Juventus have pinched both United's fullbacks. Where are we going here? We're going back to Diawara. Back to Pellegrini again. Tries the finesse into the far corner. Doesn't come off, but we're recycling the ball in much better areas now. Starting to make Genoa pushed further and further back, which is what we want. I'll say that, and then we put a curse on it really, as they now do get out. And they're moving the ball awfully quickly here. Thankfully, I was going to say it looks like Barrenechea is in control of that, and it turned out to be the case. As we work this one out again now with Karsdorp down the right. Nothing doing going forward. Villar's found a good ball to Perez though. He pops it off to Damsgaard. We really need him to do something with this ball now. And again he's giving it away. It's got to be in the manager's mind at the moment that he gets subbed off, because he's really not had the greatest first game. Pellegrini gets into the box but has absolutely no support. He's Zaniolo now. Probably that, I would say, is the best shot of the game so far. We have recycled the ball again from their goal kick with Barrenechea. Nice little gives and goes here. Here is Damsgaard now, and he's finally done something useful in the game, and he's put us 1-0 up. It's a great little give and go on the edge of the box. Finally we found some space. We got a clear sight of goal. And this time Damsgaard has made no mistake with it. We'll see it again here now. Just nice little bit of interplay there between the two of our players, Pellegrini and Damsgaard. Damsgaard finishes it off. Just hits across the ball, bends it away from the keeper into the corner. And we finally get our lead. I think in the first half being level was pretty fair, but we have completely controlled the second half so far. And Damsgaard gets himself his goal, gets us a goal. Big moment in the game. That can Genoa find a way back? And so far the answer to that question is no. We're going to make a change or two ourselves here now, just to freshen things up a little bit. They're still not really threatened. We've been in control of this half the whole game, well, the whole half long. And the goal hasn't changed anything. So you can see we've brought Coppola on. Casardi's come on. Just getting the young players some match minutes into their legs. trying to help their development still while we're in control. Normally at 1-0 there is no way that I would make those changes, but I think we're pretty comfortable at the moment. See if we can stretch the lead here. Just 5 minutes to go now. Casardi is on the other wing, you'll have just noticed today. Just seeing if he can do a job there. We know he's really good down the right hand side. And Genoa just boot that one clear. We've got the ball in the right territory at the moment though. If we can keep it in their final third, keep control of this game, I think we're going to see this one out. Maybe even stretch the lead. Nice little play on the edge of the box again here. Trying something similar to how we got the first goal. It's not really worked out that well this time. Coppola spun and then spun again and ended up losing the ball this time. That's a great ball out. We could be in trouble here for the first time. We're not going to regret these changes, are we? They've played that out really nicely to the right. It's played back inside once more. Inside again to Casata, I think is his name. This is looking bad. We need to get this away. If we see this out, we get the 3 points. Brilliant from Diawara. Just as I say that, he gets the interception. We get the points away from home. We start the new year with a win. We start the episode with a win. That is exactly how we wanted to open up. Goal for Damsgaard up front. Had a shaky game other than that, really. 3 attempts there, you can see. The one goal, but that was enough for us today. We took control of the game in the second half, so whatever it was that the manager said at half time, it clearly had an impact. Like I said, we just seized control from the second half, and yeah, we've rightly won the game. So big start for us that, and straight off the bat now we have got to start moving forwards in the timeline, and we could start to lose players. We've got Morelli first saying he's glad that he's been transfer listed. It's a bit of a shame really, because we did put our time into him, but it's just not lived up to what I was hoping that it would. And this here is why I did not want to move forward, because arguably, I don't even know if it is an argument to be honest, our current player of the season, probably the guy in the hottest form in the team, we are now getting an offer for from Brighton. Not the biggest club, but it is a move to the Premier League for Zaniolo. They probably can afford whatever we're going to ask for here, and I've been fearing this all season long. He's just because of the way he's been playing. So they come in with a 41 million bid. To take him away from us is going to cost them a lot more than that. We can get around 70 to 75 million according to our chief exec for him. So if that is the case, then that is exactly what they're going to have to pay here. So Graham Potter, go back to your board and ask them for more money, or just storm out on us. It is up to you. For me, 70 million would have been a really nice sum of money to come into the club, but at the moment Zaniolo could shoot us to more than that, just by where we might finish in the league, where we could finish in the Champions League. So I don't feel like we've lost out there. We honoured the offer like we always do, like we're going to have to here for Santon as well. 76 rated, 32 years old. We've been offered 1.1 million above his value. For me, I have to accept this. As much as I don't want Santon to go, he's someone, like I've mentioned in previous episodes, whenever we rotate the team, he can play left back, he can play right back. It's been a really handy player for us to have in the squad. But realistically, like I said, 1.1 million over his value at 32 years old, that was too good an offer to turn down. So we're doing some more training as we head towards this Torino game that we've got next. And Santon has left the club, and I think, oh, I did as well. We've just saw an offer for Milenkovic. We have just sorted out our centre-backs. After having Smalling and Jesus in the first season, our centre-back partnership went awry. We've now got Milenkovic and Quarta, who are brilliant together. And now we could be about to lose Milenkovic, because Everton's not Brighton. Everton have money. Everton are probably on a similar level to what we are in terms of club quality. He'll be going to play for Ancelotti as well, should this go through, which would probably, again, be quite attractive to Milenkovic. This is not good. This is really not good. Of course, we're going to ask for top dollar for him as well, but I've just got a feeling that Everton might just pay whatever we ask for here. So we've gone with £46 million. Again, a huge sum of money that could come into the club here, but it is entirely up to Ancelotti. He's offered 32.5. For me, he's going to have to do better than that, surely. If I was doing it right now, he'd have to do better than that. I'm thinking at least 40. I was thinking 44 at the time, clearly. He might even go to that, you know. How bad do you want Milenkovic, Mr. Ancelotti? 37.5, so he's come up quite a lot there, to be honest. This is beginning to get worrying now, because I've got a feeling that we might just settle on the 40, and I've got a feeling that Everton are going to stretch to this. We could be about to lose an 81 rated centre-back at 25 years old. Oh, he's going to do this. I know he's going to do this. Oh, he's done it as well. This is the price we have to pay for being a selling club. We have probably just gone ahead and lost our best centre-back. And I don't think, with the way that he's playing at the moment, that the offers are going to stop coming in for Zaniolo either. So again, we're doing really well in Europe at the moment. We're doing really well in Serie A at the moment, but things probably gonna start to change by January the 31st, and it started with our centre back. I fully expect that Milenkovic is gonna go ahead and join Everton. But for now, we need to just forget about that. Get back on the pitch, put all that behind us for the time being. What will be, will be. We have absolutely no control now. It is up to them themselves whether they're going to stay or go. Them being Milenkovic, of course. We just have to keep focused on what we're trying to accomplish as a club, what we're trying to do in the league, and what we're trying to do in the league today is beat Torino at home. First match of the new year in the Stadio della Roma. Really looking forward to it. Torino, their last three. They've beaten Sassuolo 2-1 at home. Beaten Lazio 1-0 away. Lost 3-1 to Napoli, and let's face it, there is literally no shame in that at all. For us, of course, you've just seen us beat Genoa 1-0. Pretty good performance in the second half, I would say. Not so much the first. We beat Parma 5-0 back end of the last episode. And we lost to Inter just before that. So both of us with 2 wins and a loss to our name in our last 3 games. Milenkovic could be playing his last game in front of the home crowd today. We do not know just yet. But let's get off to a good start here. Here is Spinazzola playing the ball inside to Pellegrini. It's to Villa. It's back to Diawara. Back to Pellegrini again, and there's just a white wall in front of him at the moment. So keeps patience. Nice little bit of play there. Good give and goal between Villar and I'm not too sure who that was, to be honest. Damsgaard. Here's Pellegrini now going for the shot. It's a powerful one as well, and the keeper has to parry that one behind for the corner. Nice, positive, controlled, aggressive start from us. We tried to use the defender there to catch the keeper off guard, but the shot weren't far enough into one of the corners, unfortunately. Speaking of corners, across comes the first one of the game. It is headed comfortably clear by Torino there, and that surely is going to go out of play. And it is indeed. Here is Karsdorp now, throwing it back into Villar, into Damsgaard. Gives it back to Villar again. No way forward, so again we go sideways and backwards, just waiting for that opportunity. So deep are Torino at the minute, but we might break through here with Pele. Unfortunately, it was such nice build up, nice approach, but the final touch just took the ball a little too close to the goalkeeper, and Torino will bring this away now. It's been a really good, aggressive, like I said, controlling first 10-15 minutes from us, so really happy with what I'm seeing at the moment. But of course, here is Balde for Torino. I wouldn't mind having him in our squad, you know. Keita, I really rate him as a player. Karstop's got that back though. Here is Diawara now. Out to Pellegrini. It's a real shame there. Zaniolo went just a little too quickly. Damsgaard tried to get the ball back to Pellegrini. Couldn't quite manage it. And we end up losing it in the end. And Torino coming forward again. This could at the moment be our best opportunity to score. I know that sounds weird, but they're so deep. While they've got players up the pitch, we've really got to capitalise, and that's what we're going to try and do here with Zaniolo now on that left foot, and of course he's buried it. We cannot, and I cannot stress this enough, we cannot afford to let this man go. We just can't. It's another brilliant finish from him. He's having such a good season. He's just latched onto this one here. Defender cannot get across quick enough. Keeper's rooted to the spot with that finish there. You see Zani picks his head up, picks his spot. He's hit across that beautifully. It's hit the side netting before the back of the net. It is a brilliant finish. It is no more than we deserve in this game at the moment either. And Zaniolo, 10 goals this season by January. He's not playing every game. He's not playing every game in the same position, but he's still contributing goals. He's still contributing assists. This is by far his best season at this club, and at the moment, bigger clubs or more powerful pulling power leagues with more money are circling him at the moment with good reason, but we just can't afford to lose him. We really can't. He's Pellegrini now to Spinazzola. We can just be doing now what we've been doing all game, just staying controlled with our approach play, be patient where we have to. We don't have to force anything. We're in total control of this game at the moment now. Here's Villar trying to stretch our lead, nowhere to go, so pops it off to Karsdorp. He's got a little bit of room here, Villar, and what a finish that is. That is more of the Villar that we used to, the one that got given the armband for exactly that. He's been out for a bit, so he's not been fully match sharp like he normally would be. But he's back in, and he has absolutely thumped this one home. And it's exactly what I was just on about. Just being patient, waiting for an opening, and look at that for a finish. He has arrowed that into the corner. Keeper's got to be thinking, it's actually not in the corner. The keeper should be saving that. But I don't care. I don't care one little bit. That's exactly what we needed, and we are now in complete and utter control of this game. 2-0, and it's comfortable. And another goal from midfielder. It's the captain this time, and it is great to see his name back on the score sheet. Tried to just flick one over for Damsgaard there, didn't quite come off that one. We move it back again. Perez out to Villar again. He's hit that, and it's saved this time. That's really unlucky, that. I felt for sure he was going to score there, you know. But it's a great save from the goalkeeper. See what we can do from the corner. We've played this one short. Here's Zaniolo now. Here's Villar again in space, and this time he doesn't miss. It is 3-0, and we have absolutely just tore Torino to shreds. They have got no answer to us at the moment. We win 1-0 away at Genoa. The second half we were much more like ourselves. We have carried that second half form over into this game, and we're putting the ball in the back of the net this time as well, with ease almost. Villar seemingly coming back to his best. Perez is in form. Zaniolo's in form. Damsgaard started his career here with a goal, and maybe he gets another one today, maybe he won't. But at the moment, we're absolutely flying. If only we can keep this team together for the second half of the season, we could achieve great things. But at the moment, like I said, the bigger clubs are circling. They want our players, and of course, from my position as running this club, not the managers on the pitch, my decisions. We are still at the minute a selling club, so we've got to keep doing this. We've got to be buying players, we've got to develop players, we've got to sell players until we're in a position where we can afford to keep them, put a real squad together and challenge for all the competitions. At the moment we're getting there, but we still have to entertain these offers, and it could get worse here for Torino. I think we might have left this one slightly too long. We did, and unfortunately Zaniolo's not going to get in this time. But what a first half from the guys. We have absolutely battered Torino in this half. And Diawara there, no messing at all. When they come forward, that's the worst thing for them, but they now have to come forward to try and get back into this game. Or maybe they'll just go full on now, let's just not concede anymore in the second half. We'll have to wait and see, but what a performance in the first half that was, and it is 3-0 going into the break. And speaking of the break, some changes to run you through. We have took Pellegrini off the pitch. We've took Damsgaard off the pitch. We've took Diawara off the pitch. I don't think we need these players on at the moment. So again, it's a good time to start developing some younger legs. So Coppola's going to come on. You've probably just seen him on the ball. Larsson's going to come on to try and get some minutes back into his legs after his injury. And we've got Galani coming on as well, trying to again develop some younger legs. And we'll see how we get on. We should not be giving anything away in this one. We'll see though. Larsson and Villa are just having their own little fun game there. Zaniolo was nearly in. Galani comes on the pitch, and his first touch is to smash, and I mean smash, that ball into the back of the net and make it 4-0 to us now. What a game this has been for us. Just Villa and yeah, I can't remember who that is now. I think Pellegrini. Oh no, he's come off, sorry. It would have been Larsson then. Just taking the mick really out of Torino on the edge of their own box, but Galani has caught that sweet as you like, and he has absolutely leathered it into the side netting. And if there was a hint, small hint, of Torino coming back in this one, that's been taken away from them now. 4-0. We are on easy street in this one. And we're not showing any signs of slowing down there. Perez with a press. Unlucky not to win the ball back, really. It might end up in something for Torino here. That's clipped over. There's a hint of offside possibly there. He's not keeping it in anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Villa there, handful for defenders. He absolutely has been today, but everybody has. What a performance this has been. One of our better ones, definitely. We've had a few where we've been this good and this clinical this season, which is great to see. I'm quite surprised, I don't want to jinx it actually, that no one has come in for Perez. He's had 3 good seasons for us now. Well, this is the 3rd one. Here is Coppola. Again, just taking our time at the minute. There is really no rush for us now. I don't think Torino will mind if we just keep the ball in front of them for the rest of this game. It'll mean that it'll be harder for us to get any more past them. I did notice that Bayern Munich have signed Martial. Oh, Villa, that's nicely put outside, and oh my god, it's 5. And speaking of Perez, of course we can't get a handful of goals without him getting one right. Wow, we are absolutely just taking the mick out of Torino here. It could be anything that we want it to now. You can see in the build up to this one though, we've slowed the tempo of the game down. I think we're happy. We've embarrassed Torino really, and I think they'd be more than happy if no more goals go into the back of the net. And yeah, Perez just wrapping it all up nicely there, that little move. And how many is he on for the season now? He's on 8 as well, so we're really sharing the goals around this season as well. But this kind of says that we are back in form. And Coppola there again, not letting Torino do anything in this game. He just absolutely bosses that DM role when he's in it. He bosses the defence when he's in it. He's such a good player, is Coppola. He's playing well above his overall already, and here he is again now, playing it. Nice simple one off just to Villar there, who runs into a bit of trouble. Pass can't get through either. But again, there he is again, winning it back, breaking the play up. Such an underestimated thing in a team that, but you need that, especially in front of your centre-backs. And he certainly provides that for us. And we've cut pretty much to the end of the game here. We're just holding out for a clean sheet really now to complete the complete performance, if you like. It's all gone so swimmingly for us in this one. These are the kind of games where we'd normally switch off and give a silly goal away. So hopefully that's not going to happen, and maybe we can just add to it here. Here's Larson to Villar. Can he get his hat-trick? Plays it unselfishly into Perez, who maybe could have shot on his left foot there. But it don't matter today. There you go. 5-0 at home, guys. What a way to start the new year at home. In this episode at the moment, we've scored 6, conceded none. But I think we have to come back down off this high for a minute now. And yeah, we've got to go back to the off the pitch stuff now and see if any more offers come in for any of our players. 5-0, wow. Absolutely, I did just love that game. But now we have notifications, guys. We have them. Damsgaard, that's going to be about him playing out of position, but eventually I want to give him the centre forward role anyway. Kristant, of course, wanted to play, but you know, we've got to rotate the squad. We've got a lot of players who want to play games, so it is what it is at the moment. And of course, Damsgaard, you'll do for me there. He's happy to play wherever. And we've got an offer for Morelli here now from Midtjylland, which I think I'm just going to go ahead and take. Again, he's not going to go up in overall. He's only reached about a 67, 68. I was expecting much bigger things from him. Unfortunately, that's not transpired. So, $1 million for one of our youth academy players. This is the sort of thing. This is the business plan. This is what we're doing. It's what we're trying to do. So yeah, in keeping in line with that, I think there is no other option but to take it. I mean, it's above his valuation again, so he could be off to FC Midtjylland, which will be a good move for him. It means he'll get more game time. I've tried to put him in the sticks here as often as I can, you know, but Barbieri is just better than him and has the potential to be special as well. So he's just took over this season. Nice work done there on the training ground again. Got the cup game against Sampdoria next. Milenkovic is gone, guys. Milenkovic has gone, and that has just stopped me dead in my tracks. We now have to find a replacement for him, either at the club or maybe we bring someone in, but not speaking as the manager now, but speaking as the guy running the club. Don't really want to spend any more money on players this season. We've spent quite a bit. We've also improved the club, so we've put a lot of money on expenditure already this season. So that's a big one. That is a real big one. We got Baranachaya at the club. We can have a look what we've got in the youth academy as well. guys, while we was looking and thinking in the background about what could possibly be done about replacing Milenkovic, as we see Morelli there has indeed gone to join Midtjylland, we decided just to put the highlights of the Sampdoria game up. So we are through to the next round of the cup. This is what the league looks like going into the Verona game now. We've managed to put a bit more distance between us and 7th. Gap's gone back up to 9 points now. We're somehow only 3 points behind Juve. That's because they've drawn with Milan, as you can see there, earlier in the month. Oh, actually, it was on the same day that we've just beat Torino 5-0. So, yeah, things going well in the league there. In the Coppa Italia, we've now drawn Parma, who we not too long ago beat 5-0. We're at home as well, so pretty good draw for us that. It could have been a lot worse. We're still in the Champions League, so all in all, we're in a really good place at the moment. It is just what we do about Milenkovic. For the time being, speaking again as guy running the club, I've just said I don't really want to spend any more money on players this season if we can at all help it. There could literally be someone on the free agents list that we could potentially look at. There's players in the youth academy, maybe one of them could step in. We got Barbieri, that's because he's on the screen. We've got Baranechea, like I said, he could step in for the rest of the season, do a pretty good job. Coppola could play there as well. I mentioned how dominant he is when he steps back into the centre-back role as well. So we've got options, we've got good options as well. Nowhere near as good as Milenkovic, as you can see there, the cup draw against Parma. That game's right between Juventus and Milan, so not very nicely placed there. But yeah, I would like to think we can get through against Parma. That, of course, will be the next episode. I think, but I can't remember rightly, that the Verona game here will be a highlight package as well to finish the episode. At the moment, there's so many things going on about this Milenkovic deal. I think maybe we'll solve it in the next episode, since we have now arrived at this Verona game, which is indeed highlights of the match. So I'm going to leave you with this, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I've really enjoyed this one myself. We've still got lots of big things going on heading into the next one, as you well know. I still don't think the offers are over for our players yet, and we've already lost our centre-back. So yeah, if you want to keep up to date, the next one should be along in at least the next couple of days is what I'm hoping. But until then, enjoy the rest of your day. My name's been Rich. This has been RR37. It's been an absolute blast, and I hopefully will be with you guys again very soon. Enjoy the rest of the day, guys, and bye-bye.